Hey guys, Jeremy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 6-foot adapter hose, which was sent to me at no charge for this review. And what I mean by an adapter hose is that we're going to be able to take our 22-inch Blackstone griddle, and if you know anything about the 22-inch Blackstone griddle, you know it is set up for the 1-pound tanks. So what we're going to do is we're going to adapt it from a 1-pound tank to a 20-pound tank, because you know you're only going to get about 2 or 3 meals out of one of these things, and so it's going to be much more handy to have a 20-pound tank connected. Now, the current setup that I have is a 20-pound tank, but the way that this hose is designed is that it's going to eliminate the Blackstone regulator. And if you know anything about the Blackstone regulator, you know that it's not going to let 20 pounds of pressure through. It's going to pop first, then it's just going to allow gas to trickle in, and you're going to get a low flame. So if you've got a low flame on your 22-inch Blackstone or your 17-inch Blackstone, or any Blackstone for that matter, I highly suggest that you take your regulator, pop it a couple times in the palm of your hand until you can feel that spring break loose, and then just trickle your 20-pound tank in until your flame gets going. Then you can open it up, and then you're going to have a large flame. So that's one issue that Blackstone is known for. If you don't believe me, just call their customer service. They're going to tell you the same thing that I did. They've even got videos on this. So what we're doing here with this hose is we are bypassing the Blackstone regulator, and we're going to be using an inline regulator, and hopefully we can get a little bit better flame. So let me show you my current setup right now, and then what it's going to look like when we change it. So this is the Blackstone regulator. This is how it's designed. Now I do have a 20-pound tank hooked up here underneath, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that gas off, and then we're going to disconnect it and hook up this new hose. Now we're not going to cook anything this afternoon. All we're going to do is make sure that we got a good flame going. All right, we're going to turn propane on. And if you get right up here, we're going to watch our flame. All right, so we got a good looking flame in there right now. Pretty bright in the background. There we go. That looks good right there. Woo, it's really hot. But it's working just as it's supposed to. So if you do serious cooking on your Blackstone, if you're doing more than 1 meal a week, then I highly suggest that you get an adapter hose, whether it's going to be this hose or any other hose, and start using your 20-pound tank rather than wasting all of your finances on these 1-pound tanks. Again, you're only going to get a couple meals out of these. That 20-pound tank, you're going to be able to use it for weeks at a time. Definitely recommend this. You can't be cooking without it.